So Ed, your lips look really nice after the surgery, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Bum 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 bum
Bum, bum,
bum
bum.
bum.
Welcome to Mistakes Were Made, the show where we talk about mistakes and things we love and maybe even remember why we loved them in the first place. I'm your host and residential mistake artist, Eduardo Vaca. With me today, as always, fellow mistake artist Chris Hecker.
Hello, and I just realized you're off script.
I'm off script. I usually have to read off that, but no. I memorized that bitch.
You've come a long way.
I'm older, wiser, skinnier. I've lost weight.
No comment.
No.
No.
You didn't say anything earlier, so it kind of makes sense. We should probably preface. So I think most people who listen to this probably have the slightest leaning that we're going to talk about some pop culture thing. I don't know if that's going to happen this episode. So really quick, just to satisfy their needs, Chris, name a movie you like.
Blade Runner 2049.
Cool.
Wait, does it be recent or like?
No,
Oh,
I just wanted to name a movie
Dang
so
it.
that way we could say there's still movie talk in this episode.
Dude, that movie's so good though. The soundtrack,
Yeah.
dude. Like, the theater I saw it,
Yeah.
they put the speakers so loud. It was like really crazy, but it was amazing.
Where'd you see it?
Regal and La Habra.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of I don't love that theater.
I don't
personally.
either. I don't.
Yeah.
But I saw it for free.
Yeah.
I might go see it in 4D for free,
Really?
which sounds amazing.
That sounds worth it. I still haven't seen it yet, and I have a couple of friends who have seen it, and they're telling me it's amazing and it's worth the money, but I just don't want to spend that money because I know I'll love it. I know I'll love
it. Deserves the money.
Yeah, I want to
go pay the $4 down the street.
No, I'd rather see it in IMAX because that means I feel like that's a movie worthy of that.
I don't feel like we should. I don't feel like we should talk about this until Franco's here, though.
Okay. Have you seen the original Blade Runner?
No.
That'll be my movie pick, the original Blade Runner. It's not great, Bob.
You've seen it?
Yeah, I saw it because I thought I was going to see it last week, and then I just didn't end up watching it.
Were you the one that said fuck multiple viewings of it or something like that?
Maybe.
Yeah, you probably did.
That sounds like me. Yeah, I don't know. It was okay. I'm not really eager to see it again.
Wait, which version did you see? The
final cut.
Oh, I heard that's the best one. So I don't know.
That's what I heard too. It's just it feels like that movie had a lot of troubled production characteristics in it, and you could tell just by watching it. You're
Excuse me.
Oh, you're excused.
I haven't even seen it.
Go watch
I
Ryan Gosling.
don't even know I'm trying to defend it.
Do you need to see the first one to get this one, or did you feel pretty confident? Because I've heard it's a pretty good standalone movie.
I feel like if you haven't seen the first one or don't know anything about it, Harrison Ford's character is going to be really confusing to you.
Did you do a little research before? Like you did some Googling and stuff?
I watched a few reviews. I kind of have a gist of the first movie, and I guess there's this thing where he might be a replicant or whatever he is.
Yeah. They make it. What I heard is that Ridley Scott is pretty certain. Just spoilers, I guess, potential spoilers.
Is this one?
Well, I don't think they answer it in your movie, and I don't think they answer it in my movie. So Ridley Scott is pretty certain that Deckard is a replicant, and if you watch the first Blade Runner, it's pretty clear he's a replicant in that movie. But I heard in 2049, it's pretty clear Deckard is a human in that movie.
Yeah.
The whole point is that he's a human.
I mean, even Harrison Ford says he's human.
Yeah, I think everybody except Ridley Scott is he's totally a replicant. And in the first Blade Runner, they make the argument, because the whole idea... I won't go into it, it's confusing, but it's Blade Runner has really good stuff in it, but it all comes in the second hour. I feel like the first hour is really pretty.
It's build up.
But yeah, it's tough. There are some movies where that first hour is tough, but the payoff is really good.
Yeah.
That's Blade Runner for me. So I'll watch it with you though. Again,
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Star Wars. Well, I don't know. I feel like Star Wars is too iconic. Even the beginning, you're like, shit, that's great.
Yeah.
It's just a resigned, this is amazing.
And when you think about it though, when you really think about it, there's only really two great movies.
In Star Wars?
Yes.
I
I say the fourth one, episode 4 and episode 5 are great. And everything.
that's interesting.
Everything after. I mean, the third one's good, but I don't think its fan base needs to be as crazy as it is, to be honest. That shit's
Yeah, I mean, George Lucas himself said... Wait, what?
Should we save this? Are we spoiling this for the next one? For a future podcast?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good point. Well, we are going to do a special... We messed up! We are going to do
Delete
a
it.
super special...
Cut this out, Ed.
No, I'm kidding. Why not? They can know. You guys
shit.
can know into the creative process. We're going to do a Star Wars episode right after Last Jedi, where we talk about Last Jedi and then all our Star Wars opinions. So we've refrained from talking about Star Wars for the past couple of episodes very deliberately.
I love Yoda.
But just really quickly...
Yoda's the best part.
Yoda's the best... He's only good if he's flipping. He's only good if he's doing double backflips and throwing Senate seats.
Yeah, there has to be a weird puppet or he's flipping.
Yeah,
that's what you need.
It has to be a puppet that's uglier than the one from 20 years ago, or else it doesn't work.
Like episode 1?
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
God, no.
That puppet wasn't even that bad.
He looks silly.
Yeah, he always looks silly.
He looked older than like the episode 5.
That he did. That he did.
What happened to female Yoda?
Yeah, I want to see his love interest. I want to meet her.
Where'd she go?
That's a great movie, by the way. Her, another good movie.
Ooh, that soundtrack is crazy. I'm surprised they haven't released it yet, and it makes me.
It exists.
Sad.
They released it.
No, they didn't.
It's not. It's on iTunes.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah, I bought it on iTunes. I bought.
You bought the song. You bought the moon.
I bought the moon song. They
That's
don't have.
it.
They don't have the thing. You're right.
Like the score or whatever you want
Arcade
to call
Fire.
it. Yeah,
it's so good. The Photograph. I listen to at least like twice a month. It just like comes up in my mind and I have to hear it.
I have huge sentimental value with that song.
It's so good.
Every time it hits me, it's like, oof!
Oh my god!
I was once in a nice relationship in the past,
which you're not now.
I'm in a fucking great one now.
Well, we get it, Chris. You're happy.
Let's move on.
I love that soundtrack though. It's fantastic and it's beautiful. I hate people who don't even want to give her a chance.
I fucking hate people who think the idea is too weird. It's not.
Yeah, no, it's
not.
Especially when you watch it. It becomes so easy to go through with really quickly.
I saw it with my mom and she still thinks it's a little far fetched. Like, no, it's basically long distance.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and it's so good, and it's like it wrenches your heart.
Tell me about it.
Oh, it's fantastic though. So we should probably get into the main topic of the day. We're doing something a little different. That was your movie talk, by the
topics.
Way. If you want, we've got a couple of topics. So this whole episode, for the rest of this episode,
God, that's real.
We're just gonna do random conversation starters and see where it goes. So Chris, would you like to read the first random conversation starter?
Oh, because I think I remember this.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I saw a lot of them. What was the last funny video you saw?
Probably like 30 seconds before recording this podcast, Chris showed me a video of a Celtics player getting his ankle all destroyed, and I laughed out of fear. That's what happened. That's technically funny. The fear is funny.
It's a shock.
Yeah. All right. What was the last funny video you watched?
I watched like a bunch last night. I don't know. There's this one where this guy's not. Oh no, okay. It's Dom from Fast and Furious 7, and he's like driving. Then he looks to the side. He just sees a crow flying next to him. He's like, "I'll never forget you. You'll always be in my head or heart or whatever." And then the crow just grabs like something from his hand and flies off.
Really?
With the song playing, I'll show you.
The Paul Walker song.
Yeah.
My friend, have you seen all the movies for the Fast and Furious movies?
Yeah.
Do you know the post-credit scene for Fast 5? Where, so like The Rock is sitting in his office and Eva Mendes shows up and she's like, "You believe in ghosts?" And he's like, "No." And she's like, "Me neither." And then she's like throws a picture of Michelle Rodriguez's character, Letty. And I was talking to my friend in my screenwriting class just yesterday. He just started cracking up because that interaction, just with no context, is hilarious. "Do you believe in ghosts?" "No." "Me neither." It's just nothing comes through with those words.
Picture of someone random downstairs.
just two people alone in an office saying that. So those are some pretty funny videos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
those are pretty funny. I should show you this one where a guy gets sprayed with mustard. He just lays there and he just complains about it. Oh my god!
And he's
so
like
funny.
following them, chasing people. That's awful.
Oh my god, it's so perfect.
Okay, so I'll read the next question. Chris, what do you do to get rid of stress?
Whoa. I swallow it.
You swallow it?
I'm just kidding.
It comes in a pill.
I run. Stress comes in a pill?
Whatever you take to relieve it.
I run, and I play bass, and I kiss girl.
Girl.
I kiss singular girl.
Just the one.
Let me keep bringing it up, because shit.
Do you actually, how often do you run?
A good amount. I stopped for, I think, 2 weeks. And I felt really bad about myself. Some pants don't fit anymore.
Oh shit, really?
No. I hope not.
Yeah, I've never been there before.
Been there, done that.
I'm there right now. My pants are only at my ankles. That's where they stop.
I'll be at your house, so.
Yeah.
No, that's where they stop.
That's where they stop. They don't go higher than my ankles. Yeah.
Calves.
It looks like a fucking muffin top at my fucking,
Someone's into that.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
I don't know.
With myself.
Ooh.
I feel what I feel.
And I feel good.
My dick twitched. All right. So you run. Yeah. So we, as others might know, on the show we met in cross country. So it makes sense that Chris runs in my head.
There's lore.
There's lore. There's actually a big expanded universe that we're gonna get into.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. The podcast show.
We're the
We
godfathers
could do.
of this.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh. We could do. Let's do another one. Let's stop this right now and start the other one.
Let's start a show every day of the week, but it's just called Mistakes Were Made Sunday. Mistakes Were Made on Monday.
Are you saying this is the series finale right now?
I'm saying this is something special. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying tune in next week. Or don't. That's
It's
your fucking
Halloween
choice.
next week.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is.
Well, it's basically
Oh,
it's
God,
Halloween
I'm stupid.
weekend, which is
Yeah.
basically
Not this
Halloween.
Tuesday. I don't even know when this episode's coming out anymore. I'm fucking out.
I'm not crazy.
I had too many hot
You're
wings.
crazy. You ate too many hot wings. Wait, what? Okay, what was the question?
How do you relieve stress?
How do I relieve stress?
how do you?
How do I relieve stress?
Do you run?
Don't worry about it. That's my
Okay.
answer.
His face is getting really red right now.
Yeah. So are some other things
I think he's
now.
I think he's ready to vent.
It's one way of putting it.
Oh.
What is he alluding to? So I don't really relieve stress. I just bottle it up, and it fuels my depression, confusion, anger, and tragedy in life.
This is a weird smile you gave me while saying that.
Yeah, because it's a joke, but also it's a little true. It's a little. There's
I'm
truth in there.
screaming in pain. I would quote a
Yeah.
very famous animated show right now, but I don't want to be that guy.
Were you going to talk about
No.
Tiny Rick?
No.
And Rick and Morty?
Well,
Because I'm definitely Tiny Rick.
I was gonna
But I'm bigger.
No, his catchphrase. Say it right now, Ed.
Is it Wubba Lubba Dub Dub?
Oh my
Is that it?
fucking god, you're one of those people. Wow.
Yeah, it's unfair.
I love Seth Rogen.
Yeah. They laugh stupid. If you laugh like it, you're stupid too.
I am stupid. I accept it. I'm happy.
You are.
I'm satisfied with how stupid I am.
Real stress reliever? Actually, it's weird. The only stress reliever I get is actually doing stuff like this. Like producing things, because I want to be an entertainer. I want to not entertain people. Obviously, that's stupid. I want to.
Why would I want to do that?
No, why would I? I don't even know why I'm doing this right
I
now.
hate this generation.
I just recorded this audio so I can edit it. That's the only reason. But no, I mean, I want to produce films, and that's my stress, because I get stressed if I don't do that. You know, I feel better if I make something, because then I'm like, oh, I worked for a day. And then an hour later, I'm like, I should have done more.
I should have did my homework.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have called my mom back. Should've done that.
Should have waved back.
Wait, so we got a new question. Who asked the last question?
You asked it.
Okay, so your turn.
Do I just pick a random one now?
I think you want to go? Let's just go in order.
What is something popular what is something
What the, I thought we
something
were
that
going in order.
Are we?
Yes, but that's okay. That's
Oh shit!
Is it this one?
That's my. I couldn't even fucking say it. Yeah.
Okay,
What is
say it.
something that is popular now that annoys you?
Okay.
Rick and Morty. I mean, what?
Music.
Really?
Just in general, yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard. I'm one of those people who likes kind of more retro music.
I couldn't
So
tell.
the only music, yeah, you couldn't tell. The only music I like is really just basically throwback music. It's like, hey, does it sound like Elton John? Cool. Is it the same thing? A little bit. Yeah, I like it. That's really it.
But I don't want to show my friends.
No, I don't share music. It's my music. It's
Okay.
mine.
All right.
It belongs to me.
Whatever.
So it's something
Will you
popular
ever
that
pass
no,
the
that
ox?
no, no. It's my car / portable speaker. I don't know, whatever else you use an aux for.
That's what your car is.
It's like my headphone extender.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Anyways,
Fuck. So what is something that is popular now that annoys you?
modern music. Modern music that annoys me.
You hear the beats and you're like, this isn't bad. Then you hear them speak and you're like, oh my god.
I hate modern enjoyment. Like what people find funny nowadays, like where people just destroy things, and then they'll like it's on some.
Oh, I know what you
Yeah,
mean.
like
Yeah.
there's just one where this guy, he just like is screaming out in New York, and then he just jumps on someone like stand where they're selling things, and he just runs away.
Yeah, stuff like that. Oh, I got you.
Like where they go into the store and they just throw things, like, and then they tear stuff down. Like, come on, man.
No, I know it's like a part of me is like, look, destruction, and another part of me is like, but like I can't help but realize someone has to clean that up.
I know.
You know,
and like
and it's usually Chris.
I work.
Yeah.
I don't. No, I just hate it because like no one's telling him like that's wrong. Like in the moment, no one's saying that's wrong.
Yeah.
You know.
That is pretty terrible. Should we move on to the next question?
Yes.
Or do you want to do this one more? I feel like we nailed it because I mean we can get super into what we hate, or we can try to come up with something better. And the next question,
something popular there now that annoys me is masturbating.
Masturbating. Everyone's into it these days.
Everyone's doing it. Even
it's not special anymore.
It's not.
It's not your own special thing anymore when you find out everyone else is doing it.
I'm scared.
Next question.
No.
Did you ask? It's my turn, I guess. What is something you're obsessed with?
You.
That's a good answer because I have the same answer.
What?
I'm also obsessed with myself.
Oh, okay, good, good. I was like, no. I
have a constant mirror in my pocket, just ready.
Something I'm obsessed with. Accuracy in my aim. No, I love Halloween. I'm gonna be honest. What I'm obsessed with right now is Halloween. Yeah. Favorite holiday.
Why is that?
I just like the feeling. I like you can dress up as something and nobody cares.
Yeah.
You can stay up late. 8:30. Whoa. Go out and get candy, which I still do.
You do.
I am 20. I still got trick or treat. I don't look 20.
You can. All you got to do is like shave up that face, wear something a little like
less bulky.
I was gonna say skimpy, but yeah, and just go out on the town. Ooh, and then just get some candy.
Yeah,
have a good time.
I look like I could. I can't even top. I could pass for 16 or 17. I've been told.
Yeah, you could.
I don't want to.
12.
Sucks.
You're an easy 12, dude.
If I'm wearing something skimpy, yes.
Yeah, I would not let you into a PG-13 movie. I would ask where your dad is.
Do you have any kind of ID on you?
Yeah.
I have my passport. Okay.
I have my Disneyland annual passport. Something I'm obsessed with. I don't know what I was gonna say. I had something in mind. What am I obsessed with?
Yourself.
Yeah.
Your stress.
My stress. Yeah, I'm always thinking about my stress. No, I was gonna say I'm not obsessed with it, but I've been watching a bunch of Entourage lately, and I don't feel good about it, but I keep watching it, so I think that's obsession. I think technically that is obsession. It's not the worst show. It's much better than I thought it would be.
I haven't watched anything.
It's super bro-y. It's like, do you like The Hangover?
I watched the beginning. I went to a girl's house. We were supposed to watch it, and then we didn't. I just went on her computer. And went on Tumblr, because I was one of those kids at the time.
Why did she just, like, leave you to the computer?
I don't fucking know. Oh, because her friend was there.
You were third wheeling.
No, she was third wheeling.
Okay.
She was.
So you were there first. You planted your flag.
Yeah, we what's it called? We planted it for us two.
Yeah.
But then it turns out that the other girl had a crush on me too. And I'm just like, this is
a story. Yeah. So how does this end? Who ends up dying?
I do. I end up dying. I end up dying and not coming back. I don't know. No. I'm here. Do you believe in ghosts?
No, me neither. I said your line for you.
I throw a picture down of myself.
Yeah. It's of both girls, but their faces are X'd out, and it's just your face photoshopped over them.
Well, now one of them's like transgender now, and the other one has like Megan Fox thumbs.
Megan Fox thumbs?
Yeah, I don't want that.
You don't want you too? Yeah.
Yeah, look at that shit. Get that out of my face.
They're very nubular. Okay. So what is your?
I'm obsessed with their thumbs.
Yeah, you're obsessed with. You like that? I like something that is obviously human but not distinct in any way.
Your thumbs are on your hands. I mean, your toe thumbs are on your hands.
Toe thumbs. Your tums.
Like your normal body part is on where it should be. Next question. Ed.
Yeah. I think it's your question though.
What do you do when you hang out with your friends? I thought that was...
Where the fuck are you reading these questions?
It's the bottom.
We're going in order.
Are we?
Yes, that's why I'm like pointing. It's fine though, Jesus. Okay, what do you do when you hang out with your friends? A lot of nothing. Honestly, you're one of my friends, so you can attest that we do a lot of nothing.
Yeah.
We just hang out, we talk. We don't really have any fun, but we're in each other's company.
I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with you.
It's accurate. Yeah. It's really it's me and Entourage. But
was I supposed to read your favorite entertainer? Was I supposed
to? Next question. Well, I mean, we're going with this question now. People know that question now, so we're just gonna skip it.
No. Okay, yeah, maybe.
So what do we do when I hang out with my friends? Who you have a number of friends? We have the major friends are in common. I don't know. We talk a lot of movies. We watch a lot of movies.
I'm not in your circle of friends.
You're not in the circle of friends?
Not yet.
I
don't feel like I am yet.
I think we all agree you're like a reoccurring guest star.
Okay.
You're like one episode short of being a series regular.
Oh, didn't that happen in that 70s show? Wasn't Ashton Kutcher like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll be the Ashton Kutcher.
He's like, there's like, 25 episodes. He's in 11 of them, so he's still in plenty, but also,
I'll take Eric after, like, right before he leaves.
You can be the guy who replaces Eric.
Oh, fuck that. He dies. Why did he die?
What's up with sitcoms killing people?
What was the joke in that?
Yeah, he fell. And died off a fucking water tower.
It's sad because he finally felt like a part of something, and then he died. That's the joke. The last season sucked so
That's
bad.
how I feel when I'm socializing with both my friends, quote unquote,
that's what I do with them.
Women. So, okay. So, what do you do when you hang out with your friends?
I try and be as funny as possible, and I feel like I come off as annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
That's true.
If I figured out, then you must have figured out.
The thing I've noticed about you is that you can make almost anybody laugh.
After like a few tries, yes.
A few tries is better than most. Most people, you can't do it.
I honestly am surprised I got you to laugh. I thought you'd be like you were quiet when I first met you in cross country. Like I remember at the beach, my mom told me like, go talk to him. I'm just like,
and you did. I remember. I was like, oh, somebody sent you.
Yeah, you're right.
I remember. Yeah. And I was like, oh.
And you were cool.
Yeah.
I honestly don't remember. My memory's fucked up. It's done.
It's done.
Fried.
That was a whole 4 years ago.
No, was it really? Oh my god.
Probably. Yeah.
That's what I do. I forget.
I'm like an oyster. You gotta shuck me to get for me to open up. Yeah.
To find the beauty inside.
Yeah, that sounds very aggressive.
Now
shuck
I stroke your cheek.
Disgusting.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a pretty good thing to do. Just trying to make people laugh when you hang out with your friends. I mean, I am in a similar position, but the key word is try, because there's no success.
I feel like I laugh.
They laugh. Yeah.
I mean, I laugh. I feel like I laugh at everything. I know not to put you down, but like...
Oh, I think you're really funny, except, full disclosure.
But everyone else, like, just like everyone.
That's my relationship with my girlfriend.
Ooh,
yeah. No,
here we go.
Crazy about her. Obviously, I'm dating her. But I thought she liked me because I made her laugh. And it was only like a month into dating when I realized, oh, she laughs at everything. Yeah. And I'm lucky I was right that she liked me, because it could have just been a situation where she's just laughing because that's like her only... You've met people like that's their only response.
That's me.
Yeah.
That's who I am.
Yeah. 9/11. Yeah, exactly. You can't hold it. You can't help it.
Excuse me while I choke on this sponge real fast.
That's a callback.
How'd I do that?
It's the magic of podcasting. Let's move on to the next question.
Oh my gosh.
I will ask the question you were supposed to ask. Who is your favorite entertainer? Which can include
Jim Carrey. Right now, I'm just gonna
go for it.
I don't even need anything else. Jim Carrey from the '90s, before his weird what is it called? One with himself phase that he is in now. And
I don't know.
Can't even
he's just weird. He makes me uncomfortable.
Really?
I mean, now it's weird. I can't enjoy him in the same way. I've noticed. Like he played Andy Kaufman, right? The comedian. Get away from the microphone. What's the movie? Man on the Moon? Have you seen it?
I like that movie.
It's not bad, but apparently he went so method it just broke his brain. And that's like weird to me. I don't know. Here's an idea. Don't go method. Just act.
Didn't that happen with like Heath Ledger?
Yeah. Well, I mean, his family keeps saying that the role didn't really have a lot to do with it. It was more his own personal stuff. So I don't know. Chris Nolan feels guilty though.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
So, favorite entertainer? What's your favorite movie from Carrey?
I love Eternal Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine is so good. It's so crazy. I mean, it's one of those movies that just every time you watch it,
I cry.
You enjoy it a little more. Like it just solidifies. It's so.
Every time I watch it, I cry.
It's like Her in that it's a movie for the romantic. You know what I mean? It's only for the romantic. Mm-hmm. And I feel like if you don't understand it, you've just never felt love in your life.
And you never will.
No, you never will. Mm-hmm. Just die alone and without Jim Carrey and Kate Winslet's weird hair. What you guys?
She actually looked really pretty in that movie to me.
You thought so?
I thought she was more attractive in that movie than in Titanic.
Titanic's weird. I have opinions on Titanic, which is I don't like it very much.
Popular opinion. No,
hot take.
I cry at the end for some reason. I picture my mom being old. For some reason.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what makes me sad.
And then the flute starts playing, and it's like, my emotions.
My emotions will go on.
No, they won't. Because I just watched this movie.
Ooh, but, But also, the Truman Show is good too.
Oh, the Truman Show's really good.
He has
because that's not. I don't think it's very funny. Like I think it starts off cute, and then it just gets really dark, and it's really good.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun.
He has like a broad spectrum of movies. Like you've got like I don't think any movie that I've seen of his I don't like, to be honest. But I heard.
Have you seen Mr. Popper's Penguins?
I like it.
You have?
Yeah, I like Penguins, and I like Jim Carrey. So like,
so it's a veteran. You know what movie I liked a lot, and I still kind of like because I just remember it so fondly. It's Yes Man. Do you like
really?
Yes Man?
Yeah, dude.
Yes Man is the book is a lot better. The book is actually really sweet and poignant and actually uplifting. But Yes Man is just Jim Carrey being Jim Carrey, and it's really just weird.
You're gonna make my face droop on one side with more comments like that.
Oh god.
No. I don't like Zoe Deschanel that much.
No, I don't either.
I liked her in 500 Days of Summer, and that was it.
Yeah, that's definitely her best movie. That movie is fantastic. That's oh my god, we just keep going on these like super romantic good movies.
Wasn't this the topic we almost made today? Underrated movies?
Yeah,
or overrated?
Those are all good.
Like,
and I don't think any of them are overrated. Of those three that we've mentioned, Her is super underrated. Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, I think, is appropriately rated because if most people love it.
Yeah, anybody who's seen it likes it.
Yeah. And then what was the one we just said? 500 Days of Summer, fantastic. Also, and I think most people think it's good.
It's you had a different opinion on it Sunday. Like,
definitely did not.
You like Annie Hall?
Well, no, I love 500 Days of Summer, even though I do think it's like
explain yourself.
Annie Hall for me is, in my opinion, the best romantic comedy ever.
I haven't seen it.
It's like I love When Harry Met Sally. Have you seen When Harry Met Sally?
Parts. My mom really likes that movie.
It's really funny. But I think like Annie Hall just takes, I guess the cake for me. That's like a prize, the cake. You take it. Here you go.
Keep it.
Instead of like, an Oscar or something, which it did win. It won the Oscar. A comedy winning the Oscar is really cool.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Wow.
Which is dope. And Woody Allen was like, I'm not accepting this.
Did he say that?
He's never accepted an award. He's won 3 Oscars. And he only went to the Oscars once. After 9/11, and because he basically did this whole, remember why New York is so great speech, and it's really like moving because it's Woody Allen.
Did he do did he do his iconic voice thing?
What he has, like his Woody Allen voice. Yeah.
his voice.
It's his voice. I don't know. I'm a big Woody Allen fan though. I don't want to get into the controversy. Just now, listeners, that will not happen. But
don't you think it's a little weird to
okay,
marry
yes,
someone
it
you've
is.
watched
It is.
grow
It is.
up?
It is.
It's so weird.
I don't disagree. But Annie Hall is a great movie.
It is.
And that's a good segue to what was that? What did I say? My favorite entertainer. Woody Allen is legitimately one of my favorite filmmakers.
That's actually a really good segue. Good job.
Yeah,
that was good.
He's legitimately great. But as far as like an entertainment, like just an entertainer. Robin Williams is super high up there.
Yeah.
He's just it's one of those things where I didn't realize how much I appreciated him until after he passed away. Because then you start going back through all the movies and you're like, oh my goodness, this guy is insanely talented. And not just as a comedian, as an actor. He's fantastic. There's something so paternal about him.
Very good improver.
Yeah.
Dude, have you listened to interviews with him?
He's always on.
Yeah. What's it called? What do you mean he's always on? Like, he never, shuts off?
Yeah, he's always got even when he's, in the mid-interview lull, he's got that Robin Williams sort of spark in him.
I know. But it felt like he never gave, a real answer. Like, he would do, something really short, and when he, figured out he was getting serious, he'd start being funny.
Yeah. He was and I agree, even though, I think that's part of probably his issues, I really respect a comedian who's like, no, my job is to entertain and to make people feel good. And I respect a comedian who's like, that's just what I'm going to do. Yeah. Like Conan O'Brien's doing that right now. All the hosts are getting political, which works for, Colbert, because he's super into it.
All the HBO guys.
Yeah, the HBO, I mean, who's the guy I like? The only one I like on HBO is, John Oliver.
Yeah, okay.
Because he's funny. He's actually really intelligent. The other guys don't seem smart at all. Bill Maher seems like an idiot. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
He's one of those guys
N-word,
that's just shock humor. Yeah, N-word. I mean, N-word. It's a word.
I can't say it.
No, and I can't either, out of pure fear. But yeah, so we chose 2 comedians. That's pretty cool.
I mean,
for our favorite entertainer.
I mean, my dad likes Mar, whatever his name is. I don't care.
It's probably Mar. I say Mayor because I don't like him.
If anybody can say the N-word, it's Jimmy Kimmel. I'm just kidding.
He earned it.
He has.
By doing nothing.
Or Leno.
Or
Letterman.
With his chin. Okay, so next question.
I'm not going in order again.
Nope.
I'll read another one. Actually, let's go to a random one. Who would be the worst person to be stuck in an elevator with? How about the best person to be stuck in an elevator with?
Ooh, worst person.
Is there supposed to be a pause?
Probably. The worst person to be stuck with an elevator
Sean.
with. Probably Sean. He'd ask me why he's not the host of the show.
And he's asking where that petition is.
Yeah. Oh, he's...
It's up your ass, Sean.
Oh, shit.
Actually, it's up mine. I wiped my ass with it.
So why is it up it, Chris?
Because
Chris, I'm on your side in this, but come on, man. We gotta... Sean thinks about these things.
Yeah, I don't wipe good.
No. I trust God will take care of it. Worst person to be stuck in an elevator with is probably... There are a couple of people I'm not going to name names, but there are a few classmates I've had where you just hear them talk, and it's like...
Wait, do any of them follow your social media? Do you think they would listen to this? Just call them out. Just call them out.
I'm not going to do it. Out of... There's always... You're always within 3 degrees of people. You know what I mean? Like, that's always so easy for them to do. I just don't like people who are clearly smart, but don't show that they care about anything. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's, yeah.
Does he
probably.
go to a school near here? Because that reminds
me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I won't go into it. But I hate you, Mark. No, I'm kidding.
We ran cross country with a guy named Mark.
Did we?
We did.
Who's Mark?
I don't know if you were there for him. I think he stopped his senior year, which I think was your first year. His name was Mark Sologurin.
That guy sounds familiar.
He was weird. He had weird legs. Anyways.
I had weird. I still do. I have huge calves. It's worth noting.
Poff? Ryan Poff?
Ryan Poff. There's a runner named Ryan Poff on our cross country team. The dude had beautiful calves. They were like cubes, like just like softened on cubes on his leg. It was fantastic. I had a lot in common with him.
I don't want to be stuck in the elevator with his calves.
He's pretty high up there on best person to be stuck with an elevator with. His calves could save us. Okay. Worst person is just there are a couple of people who I went to school with I just do not like, and they don't know that I don't like them. At least. They might, but I've never made it clear.
Would he know that you don't like him?
Yeah, it's possible.
Ooh.
It's possible. I don't know. I don't really give a shit.
Because he goes to a Christian college, is that?
Yeah, but I only say those people because I don't really have any beef with most people. I'd say, like, there's not a worse person. Like, there's a bright side to anyone. You're gonna be in an elevator with Trump. I'll just tell him how much I hate him. Like, there's benefit there. It's cathartic. So I don't know. Well, what about you? Worst person to be in an elevator with?
A non-comic accurate Mary Jane. I'm kidding. No.
I would be very excited to be in an elevator with Zendaya. I would just be like, I think you're a cool cat.
I mean, I'm not like in a rush to like meet her, and I guess if she was in the elevator, I'd be like, hey, can we take a photo? And I was sent to Sean and be like, our beef is over. I don't really hate anybody. I'm like a pretty easygoing person. I feel like I get along with a lot of people.
Yeah.
I feel like I would try and make the most of any situation. If they didn't laugh at like the 5th joke I tried giving them, then like we're not gonna have a good time.
It would just be like everybody takes their own corner. Fuck it. Because why try to fix something that's broken?
You stay right there. I'm gonna push every button, and this might work. And if you didn't laugh at that, fuck you, and stay in your corner.
What if you just made it worse? Especially everybody in the elevator just drops. A la Spider-Man Homecoming.
Do you guys miss the Tower of Terror ride at California Adventure? Here we go.
Good. They just hit all the buttons. Go.
Well, good.
So do you have a worst person in mind?
Girls that I had crushes on in middle school.
Oh yeah, that'd be weird.
Yeah.
It's just awkward.
I feel like it shouldn't be anymore, but it feels like it would be. Yeah.
And it would be weird for you, and maybe not for them, but just for you. That's like your own personal purgatory.
I was gonna say something, but I don't know who's gonna be listening to this, so never mind.
Good. See, it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
Okay. What about best person?
I hope they don't realize it's about them. I'm just kidding. All right, it revolves around them. Best person. Jim Carrey. No. Maybe.
Actually,
I kind of want to get his viewpoints on things now. I just want to hear him talk. I feel like he'd talk forever, and I'd still be interested because it's so like.
Because of his beard.
Yeah, his beard is so weird.
His beard is like thick.
No, he shaved it.
Did he?
Yeah,
He
yeah.
had it for a while.
I know. I think he had it for a movie.
Oh yeah. His beard was pretty good though. It was pretty like.
Yeah, he earned it.
he, he grew that shit out.
No, okay, best person, just a really good friend. It doesn't have to be someone specific, just like someone I can like start up a conversation with. Bring the microphone.
I'd love to be in an elevator with you.
You fucking liar.
No, you're right.
Good
Okay,
40-minute
so
talk.
good 40-minute talk. So next question. Ooh, yikes. What? La, 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 la,
We can do
la.
like 2 or 3 more.
You can do a couple more. What's the best birthday wish or gift you've ever received? No, fuck. What's the best gift you've ever received? Okay, just no wishes here. This is the real world, Chris.
So it doesn't have to be a birthday gift. It can just be any gift.
Yeah.
Someone bought me a PS4, like a whole PS4
Whoa.
brand new, and it was like for a game I was really excited for.
What game?
Uncharted 4.
Yeah.
And like I've been with that series like since the first game. It was like one of those games I'm like, ooh, he has a shotgun. Okay, I'll get that. And I loved it. So like this is like the last. The fourth one was the last one with the main character, and I was like, hey, I'm looking forward to this. And we also had one PS4 at my house, and like my brothers hogged it. So I was complaining about that. I'm like, I gotta get my own. And so she, like this person
Just got it for you.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
She did.
Oh.
I know.
History.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking but yeah, dude, yeah, a PS4, which is like, what the fuck? I really wish I got you that GoPro now.
That's like top 10 anime opposite of betrayals, right there.
It's on Machmo, just
Just
number
something
1.
really good.
It's an honorable mention.
It's an honorable mention.
Fuck.
Best
You.
for me, best gift I've ever received.
Mm-hmm.
For my 1-year anniversary with my current girlfriend, she gave me a photo album with pictures from our first year, and it was the most intimate gift I've ever gotten.
I guess.
And that was great. Like that was like I was in the middle of an Olive Garden reading through because she loves Olive Garden, and I've been reformed. I now like Olive Garden because of her. But
Soup plantation.
soup plantation. Wow, Chef Boyardee. But yeah. So I really enjoyed
That's
that
nice.
gift. It was just intimate, you know. It was really sweet, and obviously a lot of thought was put into it.
I got something like that too, so I understand.
Yeah, what'd you get?
It was from one of my exes, and it was like it was called a happy box because I have a box where I put things from old relationships in there. So it was just photos of us throughout the year, like on a box, and like one side had like the different states that we lived in, and it had like fake flowers, and then like another scrapbook of like, yeah, okay, on the outside were photos of us throughout the year, and then inside was like a little scrapbook she made of like us, and then like specific times and dates, and then like little paragraphs next to it. That was sentimental.
That's
as
cute.
fuck.
I like that. Yeah, my girlfriend captioned the pictures too, and it's great.
It hurts now, but hey.
Okay. So
Next
last question. I don't know whose turn. I'll just ask it. I don't know. Is it your turn or my turn to ask? I think it's your turn.
my
So
turn.
let's just do this one. We're sort of running.
What's your favorite genre of movie?
Favorite genre of movie is obviously all of them. I'm just kidding. No,
Whoa!
it's the comedy. Because it's just like I love getting really deep into dramas and science fiction, but all in all, I still remember the comedies. You know, like those always stick out. So, what is your favorite genre of movie?
It's fucking hard because I like all my my favorite movies are all over the place. Like, I like comedy, I like science fiction, I like drama, I like crying. I don't like romantic films; they're too cheesy.
Oh, really?
Fucking in my face.
There are like 4 great romantic films that I love, but I know what you mean. So most of the time, they're garbage.
Yeah, I like action adventure or whatever. It's hard.
It is
It's hard
hard.
to pick specifically.
Next up is a segment we do every episode on this show called Recommendations, in which we recommend basically whatever we feel is worth recommending to our listeners. So, Chris, for this week's episode, what would you like to recommend to our listeners?
I recommend never falling asleep because if you fall asleep, there's a good chance at 2 a.m. a few guys will break into your car and steal all your CDs. That's not fun.
No, it's not. It's actually the least fun thing I can think of. Is
Yeah.
there a story here, Chris?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It happened around that time. Wednesday or Tuesday night. I guess Wednesday morning, whatever. I guess a few guys busted into my car. They like used a knife and everything, and like it's fun to know that my car's that easily break into whatever. I can't even talk because I'm like heated. No, but yeah, they broke in. They took all my CDs. They took my friend's messenger bag filled with things, and they took my skateboard. They took my aux cord. They took my headphone adapter from my iPhone 7. They took everything. They smudged their hands on the window on my side. Who does that?
Wait, so that's what you got beef about? Them smudging their hands?
Yeah,
is that the worst offender?
Yeah, because that's gross. You should have seen how dirty their hands were. What's it called? Like, that's how the cop got their fingerprints, too.
Really?
Yeah, like...
so they got fingerprints?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's almost a happy ending there.
Let's hope so.
No,
I don't think I'm going to get anything back, but I had so much music. I had music from I had music from the 20s on the CD.
Really?
Yeah, it was cool.
Why would they take that? That seems like such a peculiar... I feel like they were just like, no.
They leave the 20 CD, but take everything else. I had such a nice drawing of one of my favorite singers, like drawn in Sharpie, and they took it. Like,
really?
Yeah, it was like the cover of the CD case, and I'm like,
there's a point where there's like nothing, like you gain nothing from taking that shit. But that sucks. That's terrible.
Whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck is your recommendation?
My recommendation is very different from your recommendation. To all the listeners out there, I recommend eating dinner. I have not eaten dinner yet. I'm very hungry. I want food in my system. And if you like food, and if you're a human being, you should also eat dinner. And that's it for our show. We're going to leave it off there. Thank you so much for listening. If you really like the show, do us a favor. Subscribe on SoundCloud and iTunes. The links for both will be in the description for this episode. And if you like us in particular, you can follow us on various social media platforms. And Chris is heated and disappointed, but he's still going to give us his Instagram, I guess, name on the show.
I don't want to. I'm _Milky_way, and that's all I use. I use nothing else. Don't DM me for my Snapchat. Wink. You can see all my crazy dance videos. What makes a good man? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Just listen to the show. We'll prove it to you. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Life of Screen. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to catch up on past shows, you can find us on YouTube. The link for that will also be in the description of this episode. So thank you so much for listening, and come back with us next Tuesday.
Thank you. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, you are, bitch. It's after I'm through with you.
Okay. That's the opening right there.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm gonna cry, you're a bitch.
Yeah. Do it. Say the line, fucking whore. Everyone's a prostitute.
Why was Spider-Man 3.1 so disappointing?
Because I didn't make it. Alright, go ahead. Say your line.
I like filling up space. Don't delete that.
Go. I'm gonna fucking delete it if you don't say your line. Go. It's done.
No, Ed!
Then say it.
I have to call.
My nipples are really...
Okay, I was literally about to say it, honestly.
That's a lie.
Just
do it, then say it.
I was going to, and you said my fucking nipples.
They're fucking concave. Oh. Their emotions were played with. They're spinning my phone. I cracked my phone today.
Really? Oh, fuck. That sucks. We talk about
this
that.
It's almost as bad as, like, you getting your car.
Oh. Alright. Okay.
That's over to you, Ed.
Alright, Ed. Okay.
Yeah.
Enough about my life.
Alright, go for it.